Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Ryan Kook, Project Freelance Games founder and lead developer behind Vilous, Soldier of the North. I'm making this video right now to, be our first official Patreon release video, just to demonstrate some of the features that we've been working on and what we have accomplished so far. So here you can see we have our lovely main menu. We can click on Campaign to load the pre-alpha map right now. We can click on the campaign button again to get rid of that menu and return to the previous one. Currently we have a sandbox mode, which this button doesn't do anything yet because we're still very early in development. We have an options button, that doesn't do anything because we're still early in development. The credits button, you can click on that to see everyone who's actually working on the game right now. Special thanks to Trancy Mick and Koju AL from Twitter. You guys are awesome. And then, we got the quit game, and we don't want to return to the desktop because I want to show you guys what I've been working on. So let's load the pre-alpha map. And here we can see we've just loaded up the starting world. The world actually hasn't been built all the way yet. It's not finished. So anyway, we completely rewrote the character, so everything's completely built by us. And you can see right now we have a nice mouse look script. Lets us look around. We also have, our basic directional movement with head bobbing for forward, backwards, left, and right. Now, the left and right head bob profiles, just because of the way the code is set up, the variables for specifically left and right strafing, the head bob values can be modified to provide a bit more variance, but we're going to work on that later. We can also press the C button to toggle our walking speed profile. So right now we're just doing a nice calm stroll through the forest of Totola. We can press C again and we return to our jogging profile. We can also press sprint, which is the left shift key, and we get a whole nother head bob profile. Also, very early on in development, we were having a bit of an issue with our mouse look script, where if the player started looking down while they were moving, they would slow down compared to their relative walking speed if they were looking straight ahead, and the same thing would apply if they were looking slightly upwards. If they were looking completely downwards all the way, then, they wouldn't be able to move at all. And again, same goes true if they were looking completely upwards. This obviously has been fixed, so that was a really nice thing to figure out. In addition to basic directional movement with head bobbing profiles, we can also press the X button to crouch. We will move slower when we're crouched, and we'll also have a different head bobbing profile for all directions, again based on what speed that we move. Now, there is a little bug right there. If you guys were, watching very carefully, you saw it. If we crouch and then switch our walking profile twice, we can move at a normal jogging speed, which isn't what we should be doing. We should be moving at this speed. But you see, I double tap the movement profile switching button, and we move a bit faster than we should. So that's one bug that still has yet to be ironed out. Also, if we're moving sideways and we press shift, we cannot sprint, so we cannot sprint sideways. We can still sprint forward and backwards. And there's also a bit of a bug with the sprinting head bob, where if we stop and we release all the keys, there's a little bit of a persistence with the head bobbing profile. That'll be fixed soon. There's also a bug where if you are moving from side to side and you press shift, like I said before, right there you cannot sprint to the side. But if we're holding shift to sprint and then we start moving to the side, then you can see right there that little change in speed. We actually are sprinting to the side if we start off holding shift. So that's another bug we have yet to figure out. There's also, if we crouch, we cannot jump. So that's good. If we're crouched, we can also not sprint, regardless of what direction we're moving, and regardless if we're holding the shift key down. So the other sprinting bug does not apply when we're crouched. You'll also notice that when we do crouch, the camera doesn't just snap to the second location. There's smooth crouching, so that took a bit of coding to do, but we got that. Same thing with if we are moving and then we crouch, you see that we slow down and we speed back up smoothly. We don't just snap to one movement speed and snap to the other movement speed. Anyway, that's pretty much it for basic character movement. There's this was actually a lot more work than you may think, especially to get the omnidirectional head bobbing working. That was what I was having the most problems with. But you can see, so far in terms of terrain creation, we have some pretty nice assets. We have a pretty nice little asset library set up. This grass texture here on the ground, that's actually from my backyard. This is some dirt from France. A dev team member sent me a whole bunch of pictures and I constructed an 8K texture out of that. We got some nice leaves, nice leaf models. Really get in there and see a lot of detail. We got four or five trees, a few bushes. We've also got a few rock models flying around the map and a few custom ground foliage models just plopped around the environment. So that is pretty much it for now. This is all the work that we've been doing. Everyone, thank you so much for your support. It really means a lot to me. I can't express how much appreciation I have just for, someone giving me a simple like or a reblog or something on Tumblr. It really does mean a lot to me. And, I'm really glad that you guys are liking the development of this game so far, and I hope that you'll continue to support me, throughout the creation of this game. I really think it's going to turn out quite nice. I'm really happy with the progress on it so far. So yeah, thanks for watching, thanks for supporting. If you guys have any questions, there's a email address that I'm putting on the screen right now. You guys can, feel free to send an email to that. More preferably, if you guys could, there's a, our dev blog on Tumblr. You can ask a question there, and, we should get back to you pretty quickly. So again, thanks guys. I'll see you later.